I was still working 2 jobs. I was doing like interior decorating for celebs, and I was doing hosting at different high-end restaurants, and that's how I got.
You're just kind of a hustler, and you can do anything you put your
No, but
mind
I was
to.
using it to connect. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I met J-Lo, because I met J-Lo's manager at a hostess at like Circoni's in West Hollywood.
Nice.
And I seen him. I was like, oh, Medina. I was like, oh my god, I got to get my car low, like, and then I got fired for giving my card out.
But
I gave it to like Calvin Klein, gave it to Chevy.
But guess what? Just
Whatever.
Your shoes
Yeah. So anyway, it happened.
Here we go.
So that kind of fast forwarded me into PR because people knew I had a lot of connections, and then I was like doing PR for different brands, and then they cut the contract a year later, and I was sitting there with nothing, and I'm like, oh, the money's supposed to do, and I just opened my own store, and that's 15.
I remember,
15.
yeah, you had the clothes.
Clothes started. I came downtown, just got a bunch of stuff. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like, let me just give you stuff to all the girls, and then boom, here we are. So I transitioned from clothing into shoes because personally, Fashion Nova kicked my ass. They came out, I was making lots of money, and then every time girls would buy stuff, it was $20, $30, and my stuff was like $100.
Right.
So I was like losing sales, so I dropped my sales down, and then that's when I had the idea to do shoes. My ex-boyfriend I was dating gave me the idea, and then here we are. It's just kind of crazy how everything just came together. I didn't plan on doing shoes ever.
I was gonna say, do you have a passion for shoes?
Yeah. Like now, I mean, it's kind of funny because I used to always wear shoes in high school. Like I always wore heels. Like my mom was like, "You're never gonna wear shoes." I'm like, "No." I want to feel like sexy and cute. I was always like the dressed up girl, so it kind of like all came together in the end, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of divine intervention was there along with hard work.
Well,
it's crazy.
Well, so what inspired your line? Because obviously it was what
in the beginning
inspired your.
Well, at first when I couldn't think of, I had to think of something that hadn't been done, and that was the hardest thing. I was like, if I'm gonna do shoes, what am I gonna make? Because everything's been done to me in my brain. Like Christian Louboutin, I was researching, and then that's when I was thinking like, wait, this clear trend that Yeezy started. He only had like the clear boot that Kim wore, like to the knee.
Yeah, and that was
right. It's cute, but it's like I'm not gonna wear that every day. And then he also had like a little block heel with the strap. That's all he had.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, everyone loves this clear shit. Sorry about that. You're that's kind of my mind. Sorry.
Boom.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's totally
cool.
good.
So I googled like the heck out of it, and I was looking at my shoes. I'm like, wait, I have all these pumps from Christian Louboutin. I was like, if I just take the Christian Louboutin pump, the So Kate, and make it clear, it doesn't exist. And I googled the fuck out of it. Didn't have. I was like, oh my god, this is it. And I like went crazy.
That was the clear heel tip.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is your fault?
Yeah.
Is that basically what you're saying?
The Cinderella slipper. So it didn't exist. And then I tried to think of a bomb packaging for it because I wanted to make sure it's like Instagrammable and stuff.
I love your neon packaging, by the way.
Thank you. I did the neon.
That is
That's the neon for the color pops. I did the gold box at first.
Yeah, that was the clear gold.
Good, yeah. So then that's kind of what happened. So I got one sample made, one shoe, one box. That's all I had. I found a factory overseas. I took a picture of this freaking shoe and box like 50 different ways, and I sent it to all my influencer girls. Like, listen, do you want it? Oh my god, bitch, I need that shoe right now. I was like, well, guess what? I don't have that many. I only have one. So
you guys can share them.
Take a picture for me and post it. I'll give it to you viral. And after that, it went viral. And then
so you were just getting a pair per person?
No, like I had
that one pair.
That one pair.
And everybody was
took the picture.
Girl,
posted
she got
for
the
me.
hustle vibes.
Everyone posted that one photo, and then everyone pretended like they got it. Like, oh, I just got my new Jessica Rich slip. And then that's kind of what happened.
And you're like, when I get them,
I'll send them to you. Yes. And that it was on pre-order for like a year.
Wow.
And I just bought the money. That money got the sock, and then everything like went from there.
Yeah. That's real hustle vibes. Like she's so legit.
It was crazy.
Is it expensive to roll out a new shoe?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna talk about my costs.
Yeah. No.
You charge me a lot. But I do up my prices a lot, like 200%. So it's okay. I mean, and it's funny because people are like, why is your shoe 200? I'm like, because I want it to be halfway between expensive and low end. I don't want. I want all the girls who are like me or any high end girl that wants to not always wear Louboutin to wear this next level. You know what I'm saying? And it's higher than Lucy Madden.
I think it's important to have that in between. Like you said though, you found a niche that just there was nothing up.
Yeah.
There was nothing in that space. And I think that's really important.
It's very important because if I didn't have that shoe, I don't think I'd be here today. Because what happened was, I knew from the very beginning, once I did the first shoe, I said everything I'm going to do in the next 8-9 styles will be clear because this trend is so hot, and all my shoes are clear. So now I'm the girl that has all the clear options that no one else had at the time. No one had clear when I started. It was that easy, and I was like, Now everyone has clear, but I had all the clear. People are like, oh my God, just put all clear. Now all the stores do all the clear stuff.
Yeah.
So my line was called transparent because I'm a very transparent person, and they kind of all went together. You know, like all my clothes are clear shoes.
So that's what inspired it.
Yeah.
So this is really crazy to me. And you know what? As a reality, I'm coming from reality TV myself.
Oh, what show?
America's Next Top
Oh my
Model.
gosh, congratulations. I wish I could be on there. I'm not tall.
You could. You know what? There was girls that were like 5'6"
Oh,
on
no
the
way.
season.
Oh,
She was like, oh, good,
Come on. But
But
no,
like, I'm coming through.
Yeah.
So that's why you wear the heels. Huh?
Yeah.
isn't that why everybody wears heels?
That's why I wear heels.
I
Yeah.
should maybe
no.
take that off so we can show you this hot ass shoe. That I just basically was like, girl, you're wearing my shoe. Hold on.
everybody.
It's okay, got a little sweat on it, but I mean, do you see this bad boy?
So this
You
shoe-
need these, right?
I wasn't excited to do this shoe. Let me tell you why. Yeah, I wasn't excited to do it.
Look at what? You weren't
I
excited?
wasn't. No, because I hate buying other designers like all the way. So Sergio Rossi is actually the first originator of the mule. So he came up with the mule after like the stiletto shoe. So he had it first, and everyone did a mule. Like I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's hot.
everyone did a mule. I'm like, I'm not doing it. But all my customers are Justin, you do a mule. I'm like, but it's a design that's been done already. But if I make it my own sexy, if they switch it up, I'll do it. And I made it a little more like sleek, skinnier, and less plastic. Like everyone else is plastic up to here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I did do it, but I'm like, it wasn't my
But I
pride.
love,
It's-
I'm
it's
a
a
little
little-
girl, so.
Yeah.
For
Spot
sure.
on, right?
Yeah, I just feel like it's the classic girl. You
Right.
know, if you want to do like a vintage shirt,
Right.
nothing looks better than just a little mule.
Exactly.
I
You're
agree.
Cindy Crawford.
Right. That's very true.
So I was saying, coming off reality TV, I'm looking to brand myself.
Yes.
What are the top 3 tips that you have?
What do you want to do? Tell me.
Well, just like branding in general.
Branding?
I wanted to brand myself.
I would just say consistency with Instagram. Like I hate you to post like 2-3 times a day. Like that's annoying. Even for me, I have stuff lined up for like a week. I'll shoot one day and then like I have a week. You know.
That's something common with
So how many
successful.
posts do you do a day?
Like 2 a day. I try
Yeah,
to do.
really?
Yeah, and now I've been a little bit more lazy because I've been working my ass off. But at least once a day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because people get bored. with,
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's not doing anything. No.
Right,
Follow. You know what I mean?
Right.
Besides that, I would just say like talk a lot on story because people are like, all these pretty girls are doing all this stuff, but no one knows who they are, their personalities. People feed into my personality a lot. Like, oh my God, you're so open, you're so chill. I'm like, it's just who I am. Like let people know who you are, and don't be like hiding behind photos all the time. I would say too, and just use all your connects to the maximum. And don't do it like in a using way, but do it more and so like you genuinely care about that person and you actually really want to be friends with them. No, because I'm really friends with all my friends. And people are like, you know all these girls? I'm like, yeah, but I'm friends with all of them. It's not like I'm using any of them for business. It's straight all for relationships.
Yeah.
Like if anyone needs anything, they can call me and I'll be there, and vice
Yeah.
versa. You know.
That's dope.
So just
Being genuine.
Yeah, being genuine, not being like just get what you can get from people. No, don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you were on TV, you like shoot very frequently. I see you like in so many press clippings. Do you
Yeah.
have any advice for being on camera?
On camera, like hosting.
I guess for a model, from
Yeah.
a model perspective.
Like,
Oh
photo shoots
yeah,
and stuff.
learn your angles. Like I lived in the mirror, I live in the mirror still. Sometimes I'm like, new angle, new pimple.
like-
Like seriously, how do you know your angles in a good or bad day?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how you speak and all that.
So
And
what's your
like,
go-to angle right now?
My right. I love the right.
Bam. So let me see it. Right now you're doing a selfie. She knows it's gonna hit.
Maybe left. Sometimes it's always the right side. You know.
But she see she had the.
Yeah.
You know all your little things and like
You know?
your cute little like like
You have to have your little.
yeah, your little
Your
things.
mannerism.
Yeah, and I'm like, my ex-boyfriend was like, I love your mouth, I love how you speak, and I'm like, really? This is the way you speak, and I look at myself and I see myself in camera, I get what he means, so I accentuate my lips in certain ways, but it's not
Yeah,
because
he
I'm
thinks it's a
trying.
sign. He's
I do
like,
it, no,
oh my Come hither.
definitely not a
I
sign.
can't.
But just
She's
learn
definitely
yourself.
not, yeah.
Yeah, learn yourself.
So branding would be consistency.
Yes. Following up to like following up, checking your emails. People are like, I didn't see the email for 5 days. I'm like, okay, but girl, you lost the whole job. Like, just staying on top of that as well. Because people get bored and like lazy, but you can't get lazy. at
Making
all,
sure you
ever.
post on Instagram too,
Yeah,
like the
That's
social
hard.
media thing.
Yeah, I have trouble
Ugh, I do
with that
too.
one.
It's hard.
Me too. It's
But-
hard.
It's fine.
Well, I'm trying to do better.
You are?
Everybody noticed, like,
Right.
I just started popping off since my 40th birthday.
Yes, queen. You
I
sure
really
have.
started doing that
Happy
before
birthday!
that. I would post like once every 3 weeks or something.
That's crazy. You started
popping when you
I did. I said, you know what? Girl, you got to put a little more effort into
little
this thing.
bit.
I just feel like I'm just so flat that I just ain't got to post. Like, bro,
I mean,
Why
you
am I
gotta
post?
post still?
But you got to post.
You gotta post.
You gotta
You
remind
post.
people. Why am I like on my my couch though, like, ooh, Lamaya is
Girl,
going
this
off.
bag headiness.
Right. I love his hair too.
But it's important, like she said, you know, I guess I'm learning the value of that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and she's somebody that I know, like I said, she's been consistent. It's like she's not gonna let anybody talk her into. I tried to talk her into last week. I really did.
She really
Okay,
did.
I really did. I put the push
for the
first. She's just
record.
like, baby girl.
Let it go.
I do. Do some more. Shout out.
Come on.
You know, she was like that. So I do, you know, for our listeners, I think it's really important. We hear some things over and over again with a lot of the successful people that we've had on here. And, you know, consistency, doing the work. These are all things that are in common and that she said over and over again.
Giving your business card out.
Literally.
To Benny Medina.
I do
Where's my
that.
business card at, by the way?
I do that to this day. If
To
I see
this
someone,
day.
I swear to God, I'll put my business card on their car.
Yeah.
And like wait for them like
Yes!
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, that's
So wait, okay, that's
So
another
what happened
question.
with Benny though? Like,
Benny. Oh, so Benny, I think I emailed him like 6 months later because I didn't have anything to offer him at the time. I had clothing, but it wasn't my designs yet. So I was like, hey Benny, how are you? Met you at Saucony's. You know, I'd love to give you something for JLo soon. Like, I'll keep it. He's like, yeah, just send me whatever. Let me know. But I didn't use that contact for like a year when I got the shoe.
Right.
Even when I got the shoe, I was like, she's not gonna wear the freaking shoe. I was like, it's not, I don't know. I'm just not gonna wear it. But I emailed him like, hey, can I give her this shoe? Like, would you be interested in me gifting her? He's like, yeah, let me see if she likes it first. I was like, oh my God.
Right.
Like 2 months later, it took him to get back to me. So now we're pushing. My shoe had already been out for a year, and he's like, yeah, she likes it. Send size 40. I'm like, oh my God, but it's been out for a year. So I'm like, did she even really wear it? And sure enough, she wore it to like Fashion Week like last year. And I'm like, it was the best day she could have worn it. Oh my God, it was iconic. I was dying. I was dying.
That's
Literally, I was
amazing.
dying. I was like, oh my God. So this year, 2 times for Fashion Week, I was like, oh my God, New York is lit.
Girl,
So like
Cardi
down, it's like crazy.
Like-
everybody like 3 days in a row. I'm like,
Kylie.
Kylie, yeah, it's like.
So are you
Okay.
sending them or they just literally like
So people don't know I used to be in the Kardashians, or I was Stockton Dash. So I've always had the advantage of their addresses, their home addresses,
Yeah.
like direct contact. So it's always blind gifting. But this year with Kylie, it's been her stylist reaching out because she knows when style was dropped stuff.
Right.
But it's like, hey, Kylie has this. Like the Halloween thing was already like she reached out for us for that shoe.
That's dope.
So the night of, before, they're like, hey, she's wearing your shoe tonight. I'm like, yes! And everyone didn't know the night before. I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. But yeah, it's just building a relationship with the consistency. And then also, it's all about who else is wearing your stuff too, honestly. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that my product isn't amazing, but once everyone's wearing it and everyone wants it.
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I mean? Like, people I have in my inbox now was insane. Like, people, I need this. I'm like, yo, Rihanna reached out to me last week. And I'm like, are
That's
you freaking
crazy.
serious? Like, for a whole Fenty campaign, I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
Almost died.
And y'all, we had her on our runway. We will have her again. That's just
That's
a little
an
plug.
No, I will because this is a big secret. And I'm telling you guys first. I'm actually coming out with clothing again. I'm in the
Yay! I told you, we just talked about
Congratulations.
But nothing crazy. But I just noticed in my personal style, it's changed so much in the last couple of years. Like,
Yes, girl.
like sneakers I wear now, and like
But
sweatshirts.
she was the
and stuff.
dress girl. Like
I was
she was not
super-
wearing nothing but a dress.
Right, literally. And
She
I was
was
like,
good.
no dresses. I'm over. Like I'll do it for like a hot day, but not all the time. I'll always do sweatpants.
Yeah.
So I do have a cool basic line coming out because I just like the cute basic heels. And
Yeah.
So yeah, next time make sure I can do it because I don't have clothes.
We need that.
But no, that's the kind of thing. We
Yeah.
have these relationships
Yeah.
and opportunities. That's what the model experience is just booming.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting. We're excited
thank
for you.
you.
I love to see like other women just getting it.
Yeah,
So,
amen.
yeah.
It's always good to have good girls on.
And good
Absolutely.
energy.
Good energy.
For sure.
You're not on here like, well, guys, I can't really tell you.
Right, no, come on. No. I have like a whole thing on my website. It's like a package where you can buy like a plan on how to build a business from the ground up, like step-by-step guide. So
That's awesome.
check that out on my website. 'Cause like so many questions, but it's like step-by-step, like how to do this, how to do your Shopify, how to do this.
So
The whole
what's the
market.
website?
Yeah, I was like, this.
JessicaRich.com. So on there, you'll see where it says connect, and you'll see like you can buy either a one-on-one consultation with me for, I think it's like $175 for an hour, ask me anything you want, or there's like a full like how to build your own brand. It's also on there as well. So yeah.
Good stuff.
love it.
I
And if
love
I had that package, I'm telling you, like the things I put in that thing, it's only $4.99. I'm like, dude, I would have paid $5 grand for this freaking
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Because literally, I tell you exactly what to do step by
Yeah.
step.
Right.
And you can't you can't not do that stuff before you open a store. It's insane. Like, so yeah, it's definitely worth it for sure.
Taking all those steps.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it.
Well, thank you so much for being on
No
today.
problem. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Thanks for
No.
And
We love having
tell
you.
everyone where we can find you on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram personal is Jessica Rich, and my store is Jessica Rich Collection, and then of course JessicaRich.com.
Bam.
Yeah.
Everything is Jessica Rich.
You guys want shoes? I'm doing a sale today, 5% off. Code Rich Rich. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll leave it on.
Yeah,
She's plugging.
Thank you so much.
Of course, anytime, babe. Thank you so much.